Hello, welcome to Sleek Options. Thank you for joining me online, or maybe if you're watching this video later. I want to introduce to Sleek Options, and if you don't know me, my name is Bhargav, and I'm one of the founders with Sleek Options, and it's my privilege to show you the options platform, how it works, and this is probably one of my first videos on this new platform. With that, I welcome you all, and thank you. Uh, when you first see the Sleek options, the first thing you would like to notice is this orange past performance of alerts for symbols. Before that, I want to just give you a brief. This is a platform for people who are seeking some direction for options, and we have a very good track record of predicting the direction alerts, and 70 to 80%, I would say. And we have a track record of more than 7 years. And I'm personally, I was successful in few alerts and made some money. And but my focus mostly as a technologist providing the best platform and provide a good service. With that being said, if you want to see how good these alerts are, for example, take any symbol, the famous symbols, the top symbols you would like, either Amazon, Nvidia, or Intel, or Apple, or Meta. You just come here and type those things, the symbols, and see what alerts we gave. Uh, and I just typed Meta here, and these are the alerts. And in the last 10 alerts, some have done the lowest is, I would say, 16% or 0.26%, and some has given even 52%, as high as 50%. And the number of days it takes is probably a day, or a week, or two, or sometimes a month. So we give alerts in advance, so you have plenty of time to catch up. Sometimes it's if it's it is a short as well, as like one day. With that said, there's another feature I want you to look, which is the top 10 alerts. This is a rolling window of the top alerts which are expiring on the current week. And for Jan 31st, and these are the alerts, the top 10 alerts. Probably on a given day, you may see about 30 to 40 alerts. In a week's time, about 150 to 200 alerts we give. And out of this, these are the top 10 which have performed. And we have calls, and we issue puts, and we issue a combination of calls and puts, and straddles. And at this point, if you like it, I want to show another good feature, which is tutorials, which is all the information how the Sleek option works, or the basics of options trading, and the principles and the rules we follow, and a few strategies which we use. And up till this, all this information, you don't need to log in or subscribe or anything. All the information is free. You go to the home page, look at the past performance of the alerts, or if you want to see the top 10 alerts, or if you want to see the tutorials. At this point, if you really like to dive deep in, then subscribe. Once you subscribe, you need a login and password to log in. And once you log in, you'll see how long your subscription is for. You can take a monthly subscription or 6 monthly subscription, or if you want a lifetime subscription, whichever appeals you the best. And once that's taken care, and the first thing you will notice once you log in is the options alerts page. In options alerts, you have the swing algo, scalp algo, and a combination of both swing and scalp. For now, I select both of them, And we have three types of directional alerts. One is primarily calls, puts, and straddles. And uh, for swing algo, we are expecting big swing, big movements in the stock price or big movement in the option contract price. And those we call a swing algo. And usually a swing algo picks from 2 weeks to 4 weeks time period expiry dates. And scalp algo for us is if we see incremental changes, small changes in the stock price, and if we expect a big movement in the stock and the option contract price, and our scalp algo is very good in that. And for small movements in stock price, usually it takes less time. So within a day or within a week or two, it's a maximum time period for the scalp algo. And so we have calls for if we expect the stock price to go up, and if the option contract goes up, subsequently we give calls. And puts is opposite of calls. We expect the stock price to go down, and subsequently the option contract price goes up because of that, and because we're betting the price of the stock goes down. And that's an option it's a puts contract, and we give alerts for puts. And straddles is a combination of calls and puts, and then we give primary alert if we issue for the first time. And then we have dip alerts is a secondary alert of the primary alert. It's like a trend reversal, I would say. If we expect something to go up, but in case for whatever reason the market goes opposite, and if we see a trend going up on the contract prices, then we give a dip alerts. Then we have a date filter. We can select any day, the past week, or things, or any alert which has expired. For now, let's pick what has expired on Jan 31st, last week, Friday, and then you can select. You can run the report, and these are the alerts which we got. And as you can expect, in a week we gave almost 150 to 200 alerts. Last week the expiry we have 176, and these are the alerts, and 70 to 80% of the time they are all winning alerts. You can see green all the way in the first column. We have only focused on what happens after we give the alert, and you can see up to up to like 125 out of 176 are positive, so around 60-70%, and there's still some greens later as well. The best way to filter is if you just select calls and puts. This will give you a better view of how many alerts are successful. I'm going till if I say 20% as a success rate, 77 out of 127 are successful. 80 out of 120 is close to 65% success rate. And the ones which went against, we give dip alerts, and then you can cover up on that as well. So with that, let's take one example and see what are the other features we have. Let's take for example, let's see why spot has made so much money. Or couple of things is you can click on spot, and I can see the chart which comes out of it. And if you can read the chart, that's the added benefit, and you can predict the direction of the chart, and you can understand why it is going. And for most of our users, we don't expect you to read charts. If you know charts reading, that's wonderful. we can have, that's completely a added bonus. Let's go back to our alerts and see how these uh, alerts have performed. On spot, I want to see few more things, like let's see what is the historical analysis of spot. And so here is the historicals of how the sticker symbol work, Spotify technology work, and you can see it has some good success lately with our alerts. And another feature is you can click on ROI analysis on SPOT, and you can see if you follow our alerts and if you follow our strategy, and this is what you can expect since we shoot alerts. Okay, so this is how it works. Imagine you have a trading account of $10,000, and if we just invest $2,000 out of it, and here few things I wanted to point out in our strategy. BTO means buy to order, STC means sell to close. Here our strategy is very simple. You buy a contract with our alert. You bought it $3.20, and once it hits 50% of the profit on the price at which you bought, you exit half of them, and the remaining half you uh, you um, you sell at the peak value. And if you look at the chart on the charts on the option contract value, if you see that is peaking and if it's coming down, then you just exit that. And here we say peak minus 20% whenever we see that hit the peak and it's coming down, and we sell the remaining. And here we have two accounts. We start with the account main account, trading account, and then whenever you get a profit, we shift half of it into the profit account. In the profit account, some people will be conservative just to keep the profit, or sometimes you can make them even trade even more aggressively there to make more profit. Here we try to be moderate, so we want to trade in both accounts, and this is what is going to happen. And we reinvest money back into our accounts, and this is what you can expect. And as we're making profit, and 50% will be going into the profit account, and we'll trade based on the profit account. It can be conservative or a little bit, so that you're not burning everything at the same time. And when you follow the alerts, buying and selling, and so your 10,000 account value, out of which 2,000 is what you've invested. So basically, your $2,000 account value became 33,000 plus 28,000. It's around $61,000. So that is about 30x return, and that is quite significant. And you can do the same for any alert which we give. We can take anything. Let's see any big tickers here. Let's see what have came recently. For example, if you're interested in big stocks like Apple, same thing. Look at Apple and look at its historicals, and see how Apple has performed with our alerts. With Apple, you'll see we made some really good moves, good money, and recently. And if you do the same ROI analysis on based on our alerts using our strategy, uh, you can expect a very good return on Apple. So here's the same thing. We invested 2,000. We have a $10,000 account, imagine hypothetically, and we invested $2,000 and one time, and then out of which we started to trade based on the alerts, and once we made the profit, it's buy BTO is buy to order, and STC is sell to close, same thing. And here the $2.41 contract initially went down, and we sell it at 50% trade loss. So if anything goes 50%, we exited that. That's part of our strategy. And in the second contract, however, it went up. It went to $3.62, and that's how it works. And then again, we sold this 190 call. Yeah, sorry, 195 call we sell. Sorry here, $1.33 call we sold at $1.52. Not for loss, for a small profit actually. And then 190 call we sold it here at a 382 at 50% profit. On the same day we exited the remaining, and then we follow the same alerts and increase your money position size and keep reinvesting on the alerts. And if you follow this algo, and this is how much we are making consistently, and over a period of 7 years you have a total of close to $200,000 or $190,000 over here. Yeah, 95 plus 85, yeah, $180,000. So a $2,000 account has went up to 180,000, which is like 90x in almost 6-7 years. So with that, I encourage you to do your due diligence and make some good paper trading first before you go in with your live accounts. And there are a few more features. Focus symbols. If you're interested in receiving alerts directly to your phone, I encourage you to come and put your focus symbols here, and then this will with a third-party service driver. It will go to all those specific alerts will go to your phone. And with that, I encourage all of you to give a test ride, and there's a trial for free. Check it out for 3 days, and feel free to subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us through email admin@sleekoptions.com, or through our LinkedIn channel or social media channel. Feel free to post your success stories, and we're looking forward to help you.